Alright, this is my project on European exploration. I hope you enjoy. First we have Hernan Cortez, who sailed for Spain. Hernan Cortez was the leader of the Spanish conquistador. He conquered the Aztec and Teno Empire with the help of deadly epidemics to weaken both the empires. He had hundreds of soldiers and horses to help him conquer the empires. Next is Francisco Pizarro. Francisco Pizarro was one of the Spanish conquistadors who conquered the Incan Empire with the use of an epidemic known as smallpox. Next is Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus triggered the Columbian Exchange, which now allows us to enjoy most of the food products we do today. Columbus also utilized slavery and the slaves that he had would work in his mines for him. The slaves that he had were Native Americans and African Americans. The last one that sailed for Spain is Juan Ponce de Leon. Juan Ponce de Leon wished to explore the River of Gold and the Fountain of Youth, but never found either of them. He also explored once with Christopher Columbus. Jacques Cartier sailed for France. Jacques Cartier claimed land for France in modern-day Canada, which was known as New France then. Samuel de Champlain also sailed for France. Samuel de Champlain mapped the Great Lakes and most of Canada. John Cabot sailed for England. John Cabot was heavily inspired by Christopher Columbus, so John Cabot tried to find his own route to Asia. He ended up landing in Newfoundland and thought he had landed in Asia. Next for England is Sir Walter Raleigh. Sir Walter Raleigh tried to start a colony on Roanoke Island. He was interested in finding gold and was welcomed by the natives. He also sent a second group to the island in 1587. John White was the leader of the second group to Roanoke Island. He would sail back to England when supplies were low. He was put in prison for 3 years and returned to find no sign of settlement. The lost colony of Roanoke still remains a mystery to this date. John Smith was a member of the expedition to Jamestown in 1607. He became the leader of the settlement in 1608. He was captured by Native Americans and almost killed. Pocahontas kept the peace between her people and the settlers. She also saved John Smith from the Native Americans. Next is Pocahontas. Pocahontas is the daughter of the Powhatan chief. She helped the Jamestown settlers with food and kept the peace between her people and the Jamestown settlers. She married John Rolfe and moved to England. John Rolfe also helped Jamestown survive with the discovery of the cash crop known as tobacco. He was married to Pocahontas. And lastly is Francisco Vaz de Coronado, who sailed for Spain and founded the Grand Canyon. This is my project for European exploration, and I hope you enjoyed.